Good Saint Nick. Ho, ho, ho. Who would know? Ho, ho, ho. Just dawns on me I don't know all the words to that song. Just the ho, ho, ho part. Not surprising. The only parts that I would know would have to do with hose. See? Hey, John. Good to see ya. And Nitro's in TKD. Michael's here. HD. Jeff. Jane is in Weebmaster. Mookie. Big Whistle. Daniel Einhorn. John Han. Rotom Trey. BTG. Blazing Ichigo. Thick Ochre DT. Sajil's back. Part E. Excuse me, guys. Jimmy. Glen Acres. Diamond Dog. What the heck did I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Susan accidentally sent you guys notifications. What the hell, Susan? Get your shit right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Weedmaster says. Oh, from Finland, Timu. Very cool. That's whenever we talk about that in any place in that region, makes me think back to how much my wife and I want to get up there and see the Northern Lights. I gotta get doing this shit. I ain't getting any freaking younger, that's for sure. What's everybody? That's what I was putting the title there. What does everybody want for Christmas? I know that's just like I guess as prosaic a question to ask at this time of season as there is, but I'm curious what you guys want. You guys know what I want. Same thing I want every other day: giant anime titties. What more is there to want in life if you got those? Hi, Morgan. Ethan's in. Well, thanks, BTG says it's a YT Christmas gift. Don't get used to it. Red says, how loose is your asshole? I'm asking for a friend. Well, first of all, I need to know who the friend is so I know whether to give the real answer or not. I'll give it to you. Scale of 1 to 10. How loose is it? 7.3. Hi, Alpha. Hey, good to see you, pal. Diamond Dogs and someone to kill Kabuto. Well, that's a reasonable request. Morgan says, I want Gucci 100 status, which my hubby is getting me a cast stuff. Hey, that's cool. Oh, Morgan, you're going G100? I'll be interested to see what you bring us. A large collection of Freddy Krueger novels. Are Freddy Krueger novels a thing? I'm out of the loop. Is Freddy like writer while he's up in your dreams and stuff? Not that there's anything wrong. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hey, River Crow. Hi, Jimmy. You on a computer, Ichigo? I'm unfortunately. Isn't it weird that? Well, especially with you guys know what I do every day. Besides that, I make videos every day. And I actually need to. My computer's plenty fast enough. Everything on it is spec-wise is fine. 20 gigs of RAM. It's a good quality PC. It's just got Windows rot. You guys know how that goes. They get several years old, and there's just so much been, excuse me, run through the system over the years. It just doesn't work efficiently anymore. But I hate the idea of bringing in a new computer because, oh man, it's such a pain in the ass bringing everything over. I've already got 2 separate hard drives in here where I keep everything stored. So you'd think that getting a new computer is something to be excited about. Me, I'm doing anything I can to prevent it. King of Games says, my girl's getting her nails done, so no handies tonight. I don't think that's a rule. I think she's tricking you. After the nails have been done for some time. Oh, somebody's coming to the door. The dog's going batshit. After the nails have been done for some time, a little bit of protein on them isn't going to hurt a goddamn thing. Might bring the shine out in them even more. I think don't buy that crap. No, an old fashioned is still well in line. Don't no. I don't know who told her that. Merry Christmas to you, Brandon. Good to see you again, pal. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, pal. Alexis, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope yours is really well too. Actually, it's been a pretty good day for me because, as you guys can hear, as bad as my voice sounds right now, it's not nearly as bad as it's been for the last several days. This cold finally started releasing its grip on me a little bit. Because I had actually wanted to stream a couple times earlier in the week, but there's no sense in it because, well, as you guys saw in a lot of the videos too, I couldn't go more than a couple minutes at a time without hacking my brains out. So actually, yes, I'm feeling much better today. I can at least during the course of this stream, as you just saw, you'll get some coughs in there, but nothing like what I've been doing. Spaz Kid can choke on my hard drive. No homo. Wolverine says he would have popped into the stream with me, but he's actually, my wife used to work, I told you guys this, at a senior home for seniors, and she still goes up there. She's just very attached to everybody there. So even though she's retired, she still said she'd stay on the payroll. She goes up to help out with things here and there, and she goes up to visit the people. And every year at Christmas, she's the one who puts everything together for their, their Christmas party and all that stuff. So Spaz Kid went up there today to play Santa Claus for them. So that's the only reason he's not here with me right now. I don't know, Ty, if I'll get time to stream tomorrow or not. I might. I'll have to check with my wife and see exactly. Yes, and I hear lots of talking now. That's going to start getting me going in. I'm going to check with my wife and see what exactly, because we have the biggest part of our family event is tonight. So I'll see what we got going on tomorrow, because I'd like to be able to stream on Christmas too. Let's see. Zevo says, "You being my dad, you're hilarious." Jesus Christ. That was one of the greatest vids of all time, Zevo. And what makes it better is that the guy was legit. If he'd have been doing that for the effect, it would have been funny. But given that he was legitimately thought he was making something cool, that's what makes it awesome. BTG, a tank. Chicks love cars and bitches love cannons. Oh, bitches love cannons. And we know, serious. There's stuff going on out there. Lix says, "Yeah, I'm a hoe. What about it?" Nothing about it for me. Lix, you know me. Biggest fan there is. I mean, look at Panty and Stocking. Two of my absolute heroes. No doubt about it. Joseph Stalin. Uncle Joe wishes a Merry Christmas to all gulag workers. I love this crew. Hey, Dan, I can see the future. My voice is still so bad I can't even get close to the height I need in that sound. Ho-hos are everywhere. That's right, Poppy. I don't think, Ali, there isn't any more DBZA, is there? I think I'm all caught up on them. I don't believe there's any more to do. I can't cringe. I can't do any impressions right now. I'm barely talking. Like I say, the cold's a lot better today than it was, but that's where it settled is right. Settled in my throat. Special Christmas gift. But that's where it settled. Like anytime I try and speak out of my normal speaking range at all to do a voice or to screw around or anything, I just immediately start choking, which is entertaining in and of itself. Holy shit. Hey, Dusty. Let's see. All I want for Christmas is a white Christmas. Boys, get your hoods and keep my cross warm. Milag. Morgan says, "I feel for you most of the winter. I can't breathe." Oh, that sucks. Do you have yeah, Morgan, I can think of what I'm trying to say. What's the word I want? Asthma? Because I know a lot of people have difficult times in the winters. Like this cold, again, it's been hanging on for so long, but it's just where it's set up. It's just stayed in my throat the entire time. What's our plans on Christmas, CG? Just spend time with family. Everybody comes over here. Well, for one thing, it's harder for us to go out because, of course, my stepdaughter is multiply disabled, and the weather's actually nice today. But typically around the holidays, we're not trying to get her out there in her wheelchair any more than you have to, exposing her to the cold and getting the wheelchair through all the slush and crap and everything. So everybody pretty much comes over here. We'll have some of the family come tonight. We'll have more tomorrow. We have some friends coming Thursday. Oh, thanks, Jimmy. My shirt is really faded. I'm really disappointed in this one. This is my, yes, I'm Kazuma shirt. But as you can see, it faded out terrible. Now, I buy most all of these t-shirts from the same company, my anime shirts. Excuse me, guys. And most of them hold up fine. But then every once in a while, I don't know, 1 out of 6 or 7 or so will just, they fade away like nothing. Is Madara's birthday? Well, we should all wish him a happy day. Excuse me. Glenn says, I took my girlfriend to Star Wars last Thursday on a surprise date night, and I had her entirely convinced that we were going to see Cats instead. The hints. Ha ha. That's cool. From what I'm hearing about Cats, Glenn, you made the right call. I mean, I don't know that from firsthand knowledge, but I know everybody's been talking about how terrible Cats is, the movie. And, excuse me, I'm thinking you made the right call. We still haven't seen the new Star Wars movie. Brax and I were really excited for it. We're still planning on seeing it, but everybody's, and again, I don't necessarily follow random reviews, but the people that we know, and a lot of you guys as well, who I feel like I know, have been saying that it was just like, meh. And that's really disappointing that they're going to end that franchise on a meh. I'm surprised. Yeah, it really took us back a little bit because we were so excited for it. You know what looks good though too is Robert Downey Jr.'s new movie that he's got coming out, the Dr. Dolittle. That looks like a good take on that story. What else I wanted to see? I think it came out and I completely missed it. Right? Didn't Tom Hanks' Mr. Rogers movie already come out? And I think I completely missed the premiere of that because I want to see that. The Streamlabs, I'm not set up on Streamlabs today, BTG. Excuse me, sorry guys. That's why I didn't put the link up. I'm not set up. You can always tell if I don't have a frame. That's how I do it to try and make it easier for you guys to differentiate what I'm working out of. If there's not a frame around me here, around the picture, that typical red frame that I have, I'm not on OBS. I'm just straight up streaming to YouTube. The only reason being, I knew I wasn't going to be able to stay real long today anyway, mainly because of this. I know my throat's going to start giving out. I mean, it's already starting to make me cough more and more, but I finally wanted to be able to stream. I felt good enough today to be able to talk for a little while. Dank Productions, I was just saying, I hear somebody came in now. He might be here now. He was up at the home for the seniors where my wife used to work. They went up today and Spaz Kid was playing Santa up there. It sounds like they might be in here. Glenn says, applied to both movies, like mixed critic reviews and awesome score. It almost worked, if not for the ticket taker going, oh, Star Wars, huh? Excuse me, guys, sorry. And now as soon as I start talking, it really starts to come get me again. This is irritating the crap out of me. I was even I had a plan. I was going up to a local club. I was going to do some stand-up last night just at an open mic and post it to the channel, but once again couldn't stop coughing long enough to be able. I didn't want to be on stage live. Although it might be entertaining. No, I can't. Dennis Reynolds says you can't say the letter M without touching your lips. Not say it properly. Because when I was a kid, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, I went through a phase where I was like way into ventriloquism. And my parents had bought me some second-rate ventriloquist doll, which probably a lot of deep-seated psychological things have come from that. And I used to mess with it, but yeah, the M's are like, piss you right off. I mean, you end up you get like lip cramps so hard trying not to touch them together and say an M. Ho, ho, ho's, Eli says. Joseph Stalin Cats. Hentai, of course hentai is legal. Absolutely. It better be. There you go, Nestor. Nestor wants a blowjob for Christmas. That's perfectly understandable. And that's a gift that's inexpensive and truly shows that you care. I don't see how you can go wrong with that. I was on the 1 yard line and this bitch strips the ball and kills my plane with a headshot, Clint says. Love's cold? You guys know we're in upstate New York. We've had a warm couple of days here. The sun's shining. I see the snow is melting like hell off my back porch roof. I think it's like 43, 44 out right now. Try to take it away. Oh, that rapping for Jesus, yeah. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. That was, again, it's one of the all-time greats. That was a great one. The Grapefruit Lady was one of the great early reaction videos we did, and of course, Racist Mario. Deep seated psychological thing. Train sounds off in the background. Pretty much, Lude. Listen, if nothing else, I'd say the train knows how to hit its cue. But the fact is, the train is just constantly here, so it's bound to hit a cue every once in a while. I guess that's more about it. 52 and raining where you are, Em? Wow, yeah, like I said, no, the sky is beautiful, surprisingly, here today. Because we had gotten, we early on in December, we had gotten that bad storm, got a couple of feet. Then, as we were down on vacation in Disney, we got another probably 4 or 5 inches here. And since then, it's turned really, really nice. Morgan, gotta go get ready for our family Christmas. Oh, good for you. We celebrate today. Merry Christmas. Feel better. Merry Christmas to you and your family too, Morgan. I'm sure the cold will be getting continually better. But go enjoy. That's what like I said, we'll be doing later. We'll be celebrating with family. Excuse me. Scott Sterling, yeah, another classic Big Green. Funny you bring him up. I just was showing him to a friend the other day. Some good friends of our family would go to Disney with him every so often, and they were over, we're watching football together, and during halftime, I don't even know how it came up, he had never seen the Scott Sterling videos before, so I was showing him those. That was the first time I'd seen them in ages. Those are legendary too. That, and I've told you guys on many occasions of the early stuff we watched. For some reason, Llamas with Hats has always resonated completely with me. Not only because it's hysterical, which it is, I think this story ended up being fun. I mean, I know the creators wanted to end it long before they did because people kept begging them to do more, but it never felt that way to me. And when Carl jumps off the bridge at the end, that was like one of my first anime punch in the feels. Excuse me. Carl. Cut another 4 or 5 inches. Curtis 2019. Yeah, Glenn Curtis wishes. that's an out of context quote that I so wish was contextual. Get another 4 to 5 inches. That'd triple things. Luke says, I remember that time that guy got stabbed 37 times in the chest. That was so, oh my God. That was so freaking funny. I can watch Llamas over and over and never get tired of it. Dio Brando, who would win? I'm not sure what you're asking, HD. Who would Dio Brando versus who? Did you know you on a marathon's called the Great Sperm Race and you're all winners? Dan says that's true. That's true. Out of what is it? Probably hundreds of thousands of contestants. Excuse me, guys. Merry Christmas to you too, brothery. Benny in the Rat Box. Dio Brando versus Zoaruldo. Sajil says, I bought a new car last week and I'm picking it up. Nice. From the dealership this Friday. Chevy Equinox 2020 Premier Trim. Nice. I got it. My car I got it last year, is a Chevy Trax. I'm really pleased with it. I've been really impressed with mine. Really like the all-wheel drive. It's excellent in it. Did anyone ever point out the simplicity behind Kira's name? BTG says, R and L are interchangeable in Japanese, so they named the serial killer. I didn't know R and L were interchangeable in Japanese. That's kind of cool. No, I didn't know that. That's what everybody says, Gigamac. The Subarus are fantastic. I've never owned a Subaru. Everybody says they're beasts in the winter. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Where am I? Goku being celebrated in Naruto. Name Kameha. Actually, well, you guys will see when I finally get to go out and put some stand-up on tape. In my opening, I'm going to talk about being an anime nerd, and Kamehameha comes into it. When the top wanted is filled with Nestle cereal boxes. Joseph Stalin. Actually, it's kind of cool to have a celebrity like Joseph Stalin in here. I mean, some people will say that he was something of a bad guy, but everybody's got their opinions, I guess. But it's nice of him to hang out. Shiku, did I ever get to watch the Dick Figures movie? It was a while ago. I don't think so. No, I don't think I did. Luffy equals Rufy. Yeah, River Crow. Around 43 degrees Celsius here, 109 Fahrenheit in Australia. Yahoo! Also massive bushfires. Beautiful Christmas. Oh, shit, that sucks. Yeah, because you guys, seasonally, you're the exact opposite of us, right, DT? Here in America. So while we're in the grips of winter, you're in the heat of summer. That sucks. Well, the Bridge series, Demon King is asking about reacting more to Bridge series. That was one of the things when the whole real collapse came with YouTube hitting us with strikes and blocks on all the anime stuff. They also started doing it, believe it or not, which was ridiculous to me. With the Abridged, we got hit with, we got a couple of the Egotas videos hit. We got a Slap on Titan hit. I think we even got a DBZA hit. I mean, I got them overturned, but it's just such a pain in the ass to keep having to fight off the copyrights all the time. BTG says, excuse me, Joseph Stalin just wanted to be left alone, but everyone kept bugging him. It's like he was running a country or something. Joseph Stalin, that's right. All those sad and depressed people along with all the dead don't matter. You know I'm a nice guy inside, right? Who am I kidding? Everyone loves that. I beach slapped Hootler line. You guys are good. Glenn says, I know it's not a high bar, but I thought The Rise of Skywalker was a million times better than Last Jedi. God damn, that's unfortunate. I'm just really surprised by that. Igor says, I'm currently naked with my air conditioner on because here in Brazil, Christmas takes place in fucking summer, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that would be rough. You guys know we're all, my whole family and I are all Disney nuts, and the busiest days of the year are Christmas week, including Christmas Day. And I would love to get out of upstate New York. The only reason we're still here is because my wife wants to stay close to grandchildren. But I would be further south. I would be down in North Carolina or something. But yeah, I can't wrap my brain about wanting to be in the heat for Christmas. Yeah, I'm with you there, Igor. That would kind of suck. Disney nut sounds kind of dirty. It kind of does, Big Green. I kind of like that though. Oh, you're at work, Wolverine? It says work is so slow. Well, Wolverine, you got, for those who might be newer here, Wolverine changes his screen name regularly. Oh, what did it get stuck on for so long, Wolverine? I already forgot. Because he was changing it rapid fire over several live streams we had. Shit, what the hell? It was something to do with Naruto, and I can't remember what phrase it was. Wolverine will tell me, or somebody else will tell me here. Yes, his name got stuck as... Excuse me, guys. Kurenai tried using Genjutsu on Itachi for ages. That it got stuck there. It wouldn't let him change it again. Ems agrees, says that would suck. I live in a desert, and even then it's not hot during Christmas. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Intense heat around Christmas time, that just doesn't seem to go together. Voiceover in Star Wars watch Oral Knots Jedi Party? Well, like I say, now streams aren't the best time to give me recommendations anyway, even if we were looking for anything, just because I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to bookmark things here. Oh, that's a shame. DT says over 100 houses lost this past week. Lots of deaths. Great. Really get you in the spirit. Yeah, really. That's awful. No, that's too bad. I didn't realize that was going on. Well, that's because here, that's how, and everybody will back me up on it. That's here. That's how our American news cycle works. We're the worst. I mean, I've lost faith in a lot of our media companies because of the way they've all gone recently, but their priority system is always the superfluous and the ridiculous, as long as it's native, over anything important, crucial, or of interest even internationally. It's like the rest of the world doesn't exist. I would much rather have a news feed that's led with information of something big like that going on in Australia. You know, if for no other reason, you just the feeling of condolence you'd have for others and what they're going through, than reading about the latest tug of war between Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi and the stupid, insipid little puerile games that our politicians play all the time. Yeah, I'm with you 100%, Em. She says, news? Let me catch it. She says, news? What news? I haven't seen anything considered news here in a long time. No, they've given up. The once really great news companies here. I mean, for me, it was just like with the New York Times. And you guys know my education is in journalism. And when the New York Times ran an opinion piece and allowed the writer to be anonymous, the contributor to be anonymous, ran an anonymous opinion piece, that is like the number one holy grail of journalism. That never, ever, ever happens. When they did that, they just said, well, you know what? We're basically in a tug of war with the President of the United States, and we don't give a shit about our integrity or anything anymore. Anything we can do to try and get them. And that was unfortunate. Igor says, I don't live in the USA, but I got to say, is Trump that bad of a president? I saw a recent tweet where he bragged about knowing more about women than anyone else. I got to say, what? Igor, even though I voted for him, it's a... excuse me. He's not as bad as a lot of people would have him made out to be. But he's definitely got a lot of issues. Things like exactly what you're talking about. With him knowing more about... He's an egomaniac, without question. I mean, his ego is completely run amok. He is not the brightest president we've ever had, and that's putting it mildly. And again, I'm not knocking the man. I'm telling you my honest opinions of him. But for a lot of Americans, he has a take on things. He has platitudes that are preferable to the opposition. He's not as bad as they'll make him out to be, but he's definitely got a lot of issues. Wolverine says, might touch fast kid later, no homo. Excuse me. Michael Tannock says, sorry for making a recommendation. I recommended Made in Abyss to see what it's about. Look up Made in Abyss trailer by convincing anime Okay, I'll do it quick. Like I say, I don't look for recommendations here at all, guys. I just come in here to have a chat. To be honest, Michael, with the lineup we have going right now at the channel, I don't really look for anything between doing Devil Artemis, and I want to keep doing those. I got to get some more of them up, keeping people updated on what's going on at the Goosh, those videos, and with the I want to do some more of those clip reaction vids. Hold on a second here. What is this, Made in Abyss trailer? But like I say, I'm not really looking for anything new. We're pretty much set. Made in Abyss trailer. Okay, and this is, who is it by? Convincing anime trailers. Hold on a second, guys. I'm having trouble finding it here. Made in Abyss trailer. Oh, there's a bunch of them. That's why. Oh, there's this one. Okay, I can leave it open and take a peek at it when we're leave it open in this browser and take a peek at it when we're done here. Let's see. Remember, Barry says, I got an ad. Gotta make that 82 cents. Look for more. Thanks, Barry. For those who don't know, was it 82? I can never even remember the number. A while back, for those who don't know what Barry's is talking about, when we had crazy ass Mark Bark here. While we were talking with him, I went to look. He said one of the crazy things he said was, the only reason you put these live streams up on the channel is just to make more money. And I was like, dude, you can't possibly think, particularly with the situation that YouTube was in at the time, those things make much money. So I'd never really paid attention to it. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Oh, 92 cents. Thanks, M. Big Green. So we went in live on the stream, and I looked at my analytics to see what the most recent live stream we had let go live to the channel made, and yeah, it had made 92 cents. Raking in that big YouTube bucks. Well, thanks. Gokage Jutsu. I kind of like that name. Hey, P2. It's sad that no anime here. Fuck you, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. I know, P2. It sucks. I tried again recently. Well, you guys all saw we're putting the anime up here, and it just as soon as they went from making these companies actually have to prove, because they couldn't, that I was violating their copyright, and just went to you can just auto block it and we'll back you up on it. It destroyed it. Recommendation BTG says watch Hellsing paused at Saris. Oh, that's not a recommendation I needed, BTG. That's an everyday. It's a regular routine already. Saris, boy, and finally, over at the Goose, finally getting to watch all of Hellsing Ultimate. Whew, that just did it for me even more with her. She's just, because not only is she at the very top of my waifu list, but she's also, which is typically not necessarily the case with my best waifu, she's also one of my all-time favorite characters. You could take those great giant police movies right out of it, and she'd still be one of my all-time favorite characters, just because of who she is. Curtis, in Assassination Classroom Brother, he says, which one of the students stand out to you as potential favorites? Nobody's really stood out to me yet. I mean, I'm enjoying watching the kids and everything, but I don't think that I have a specific, this early on, a specific favorite amongst them. Although I do like Karma. He's cool. No, never. No. Big Green says, no, don't take away the boobies. I didn't mean that literally. That's right. I should have been way more specific about that. In a world that none of us want to live in, if the boobies were taken away, is what I should have said. Did anyone forget the train? Fuck that train, Gokage. We hate him. Okay, HD, thanks for being in while you could. I can't take away the boobies. Who the fuck are you? What have you done with Curtis? Igor says. Hey, Zivo, don't jump out your window. Oh, excuse me. Thanks, Moonshine Girl. I hope you have a great Christmas, too. Good. He's around here somewhere. I think he's home now. Like I say, when I started the stream, he was up playing Santa at a senior citizen's home, but I think he's home now. Igor says, have you ever thought about making wrestling-related reactions on your channel? Not actual clips of people making top 10s lists about good or bad shit. I mean, it depends whether you feel like... It's not something... it's not something I've ever really considered, just because a lot of times I think... It's weird. When you spend as many years involved in a business like I did with wrestling and stuff, a lot of times it comes across as when you make videos based on it that you seem to have, like you're trying to say you have a superior level of knowledge to others, and that's not the case. I mean, the ins and outs of it, sure, I know more of the ins and outs of what goes on in a locker room and how matches are actually structured probably than the average person, certainly more so than somebody who's never been involved in the business. But I don't know, do you know what I'm saying at all? It's like, and to be honest with you, I love wrestling. I miss it every day. And if I had the youth still in my body, there's no way that I wouldn't be out there every weekend grinding it out. But I love anime even more, watching anime much more than I love watching wrestling. That's where it's gotten now. Gigamac, Made in Abyss is something I like and also hate to read. It makes me feel weird, a bit sick too. And I watched a man die from blood loss by shoving a glass jar up his ass. Don't judge me. How? That actually made me jump out of my seat a little bit. Oh, fuck. Yow. That seems... God damn. There's probably worse ways to go than that, but somebody'd really have to work hard on coming up with it. Hard. BTG, I'm fine with taking away the boobies so long as I'm taking away with them too. Good point, BTG. Yeah, the boobies being taken away are fine as long as we get to follow. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Enzo, good to see you, pal. Hi, Spaz Dad. I'm just here to wish you all happy holidays and happy New Year. Stay warm and safe, Spazad. Return to the G100 again starting next year. Expect more great series. Enzo has brought us. Thank you, Enzo, very much. And thank you. I'm going to remember. Hold on, guys. I'm not going to scroll it because I know M, Big Green, and a bunch of you guys know what I'm trying to remember right now. It's going to come back to me. The word's going to come to me. Hold on. God damn it. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Why can't... There's just certain words that do this to me all the time. Magenta. Thank you for the magenta sky ends. And a long story if you haven't heard it before. We gave... to all that you see, all the different levels of donation have different colors that go along with them. And we gave names to all of them. Named the colors. And for some reason, the $50 one, magenta, was the one that won. And I can never come up with the word magenta when I want to. But this time I did. I'm surprised. And happy holidays to you too, Enzo. Enzo has brought us some great stuff over at the Goosh. Some series that are, well, they're forever going to be among my favorites just because of the way they've affected me. Rose Sky. Well, and that's what it was. That because Wolverine was dead set against magenta. He wanted Rose. See, everybody was saying magenta. That's why I didn't scroll down because I knew you guys were already trying to tell me magenta. Yep. There's certain words that, and it's so weird how that works because most stuff. Well, that would still be considered recent memory, but older memories stick better for me. Obviously, in the short term. Short term is just devastated by the post-concussion syndrome. But there are certain words, names, and phrases that just doesn't matter how many times I want them. There's always going to be that block against them. For some reason, magenta is one of them. And now his name's gone out of my head again. Now there's a character I'm trying to think of. He's my favorite villain in Naruto. And his name's... It's again... Every time, I know this character like the back of my hand. Love him. I think he's a fantastic villain. Liked him from the start. Love the way he went out in the series. I know a lot of you guys know who I'm talking about. And his name will never come to me. Not Hidan. No. Not Kabuto. Nope. Nope. Hidan's name stays with me for some reason. Hidan is my favorite Akatsuki member. He's not my favorite villain, though. No. I'll give you guys a hint that I love Zabuza. He almost made it for me, P2, but that's not him. Kisame! Thank you, guys. Yes, Kisame. Now, why that name will not... I couldn't tell you. I absolutely could not tell you, but it will not stick. You know, I can picture him in my mind as clear as can be, but every time I go for that name, it's not there. I just... Kiss Anime. Shark Boy Daywalker, P2. Yep. That's why I had to stick with the nickname for him for so long. No idea why it works that way. It's actually kind of fascinating. But yeah, Kisame's name, and he's, again, ended up being my favorite villain in the series. I liked him anyway, just because I'm just a basic badass demeanor. But the way he went out, too. I mean, when you go out saying, you know what? If you think you're getting information from me, you can go fuck yourself because I'm just going to have my boys come eat me. You're a badass. Brains are interesting. They actually are, Em. This whole thing with the memory just blows my mind, stuff like that. Fuck Danzo, fuck Kabuto. Yeah, Kabuto, obviously, you guys know, he was my most hated through most of the series, but like in a lot of series, your opinions evolve. By the end, of course, where he ended up, he was no longer my most hated. Most hated for me ended up being Black Zetsu. A whiny little bitch. And then when it all the final push came to shove, where's that pussy? He's hiding in mommy's freaking sleeve, you little puss. God, I couldn't stand him. Excuse me. I know Brandon Rogers always gets me close to death, Johnny. Brandon, Devil Artemis, these guys just beat me up. The ERB videos. And the ERB videos, not necessarily as much with... Well, yeah, a lot of times it is the balls out laughter, but I just absolutely love the stuff that they come up with for their barbs. It's never superficial. They always dig through and find the best cuts. I love ERB. I think they're fantastic. Milag. Mark Hamill gets an erection and holds it for 3 hours. That's basically the whole Rise of Skywalker movie in a nutshell. Excuse me. BTG. Curtis has a mental block for magenta. Susan has a mental block for fair use. Very true. I love One Piece, Kenji. The episode I watched today for tomorrow. No, it was. I said at the time, it's one of my favorite episodes of an anime I've ever seen. It was fantastic. The Groot versus Hodor rap battle. That's not on the RB's channel, is it, Daddy? Wolverine, Daddy. Monkey D. Ruffy. Anime boobies. Well, now I got your attention. I just jizzed my pie, and now I'm sad and want pie. Do I eat the pie with jizz in it? Because pie is pie, and jizz is what made me. Yeah, go for it, member bears. A little protein. Doesn't hurt anything. More like black dickhead. Oh, Groot versus Hodor. I see. I don't know anything about. I know who Groot is. I have no idea who Hodor is. My favorite Christmas TV special. That's a good question. Going Nor. I always like the one. For some reason, ever since I was a kid, the Santa Claus is coming to town, and the reason why is typically weird is because I love that. Put one foot in front of the other. Why? I have no idea. Definitely finished design. Well, like I say, brother, they were so gracious about the whole thing with Thanos and everything, and you can't fault ERB at all. They're just quality people over there. And they said they had already had this planned, and by the time I contacted them, it was already shot anyway. But you can't fault the ERB. They are just, again, high quality people as far as I'm concerned. I love Bad Santa Skyden. That's hilarious. That kid in that movie just cracks me up every goddamn time. I love that movie. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go. It's running out on me now. The throw. I got further. Actually, I did. Oh, we've been on for 42 minutes. I got further than I thought I would, because as soon as I start talking, it brought that cold back. And now it's like I'm having, just to talk right now, I'm having to push like I'm taking a shit. And so that could get confused, and this could get really smelly in here in just a few minutes. I'll try and see if I can get in a brief stream tomorrow. Say, excuse me, say Merry Christmas to everybody. I don't know for sure, because I'm not sure exactly what our plans are for tomorrow. But I know it goes by fast. Seriously, it always amazes me when we get done with a stream, because I'm not looking at the time. A lot of times I'll sign off and I look at how long it was, and it seems like I was on there 20, 25 minutes, and it's an hour and a half. Sometimes we go. But yeah, this is where I really enjoy myself. Thank you guys so much for spending part of your holiday season to hang out with me here. And I will try and get with these streams way more often now that I'm back from vacation. Again, you'd have had more streams this week if it weren't for the cold. And now I should have more time during my day that I'm not, doing extra videos to get done ahead. But as always, even during the holidays, pumfu, sticky stuff for everybody. There should be extra sticky stuff for everybody. It's the holiday season. We'll bang, okay? Flashly like Buggy. And as always, but particularly during the holiday season, goosh, 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 goosh. Oh, it's ho, ho, ho.